whether it's Cleophas walk with Jesus. Friend, you may be new to your faith or are interested because you've been introduced to some Christians and you are curious, so you start asking questions. And they tell you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Like going to church, finding the right church, uh, start reading the Bible, uh, doing these ceremonies, rituals, observing these holidays, etc., etc. And it feels good to be doing those. But then you ask the question eventually, because everybody's telling you, hey, you can get saved if you do this or that. How much do we really have in control of our salvation? In other words, how much control do we have over our salvation? Please subscribe, comment, share with your friends so that our message will be spread throughout the world and bring people onto Jesus, who is the way, the truth, and the life. Stick to the end, my friend, so that you will hear everything that I could possibly help you with this question, this dilemma. All right? So, let us dive in on this topic. How much control do we really have over our salvation? My friend, when it comes to salvation, how much is really in our hands? If you do look around in churches, in their sermons, you'll often hear, it's up to you. Isn't that what you hear? Tell me, whether you're invited to join a church or actively seeking to engage in your religion, the message is clear. The choice is yours. But not everyone agrees. You see, there was a guy named John Calvin. He was from the Reformation times. He thought that it is ultimately up to the Creator, God Himself. That is his conclusion. Of course, that conclusion is from the Bible. Many pastors or priests reject that view, saying we do have control, especially with the guidance of a pastor, imam, if you're a Muslim, or a guru, if you are with a Hindu or Buddhist or, perhaps the Sikh. Those are the people from Punjab of the Indian peninsula or Indian continent. Yet, while some claim to be responding to God's will, they still seek control. And usually it is for power, influence, wealth, or other earthly desires. I don't quote Calvin myself. I simply know this. I do not have even absolute control over my own breath. Do you? Do you know anybody? Life is brief, probably 120 years at the extreme, and beyond 100, most would rather be released from the burden. And just as I know that man made things require planning and intelligence, I see clear evidence of an even greater mind behind the beauty and order of creation. Still, so much remains beyond our control: the weather, illness, accidents, natural disasters. Some may say, enjoy life. This is all you have. Others mock faith, claiming nothing exists beyond material reality. But in truth, we are like captives, longing for mercy from our captor. This earth, as beautiful as it is, remains a place where pain and loss strike without warning. My heart aches for those whose loved ones face incurable disease and certain decline. And yet, amid all this, the earth bursts with beauty: sweet fruits, vibrant flowers, colorful birds, and graceful fish. The one who made these things must be wonderful, crafting each detail with care. So for me, I plead with the one who holds true control for his mercy and grace. I long to know him and to be known by him. I plead as a captive in this beautiful yet unforgiving prison, hoping that he might smile upon me and lift me up from my misery. And when he reveals himself in my tears and lowliness, I rejoice in God, my Savior. Blessings, my friend. Thank you for staying with us to the end, my friend, on this very question that we want answered. How much control do we have really of our salvation? And of course, it's all up to God. That's what we learn about this. It's all up to God. But once you have been saved, now you will make fruit. Isn't that great? So anyway, please subscribe, comment, share, comment especially. I would love to hear from you, what you're thinking, any more questions or struggles you have that you want to share, and perhaps I'd be led into talking about that concern of yours or question of yours in our future videos. Thank you and goodbye. See you next time.